No, I'm trying to think of it's a lifestyle, isn't it? No, way because us lot get played on the Asian TV. Here we go. But people always say, no, they're hungry. We took them dubstep. But Eddie, come up with you now.
They didn't want it back. We went back there now.
Look at that Asian Nick. Look at that Asian Nick. You get me? So
that's a part of it.
No, but
it's because they don't know.
That's down to racism, though.
It is. But it is what it is. It's cool, isn't it? You get me? But what I'm saying is, we don't have that scene ourselves. You get me? I'm gonna make that scene for all the kids out there that they can be proud. Yo, hold on, we got Asian spirits that are just as good or can do this thing. You get me? And that's sick.
Like 2 years ago.
I see what you're saying, man.
You get me? And that's what I'm trying to do.
This is gonna whip the
You feel
pipe
me?
off the wall.
Like there's bare rappers. My man's a good rapper. My man's a decent rapper. You get me? The man do this thing. You get me? But
When I saw my first
There's no platform.
telling me it's big in the UK.
As soon as they start going out there,
gold block like that big.
Urban.
Look fam, like an iPhone. It's gonna be solid gold.
what's
They wanna wear
what is
chains.
it? It's wow. And then man them are like, oh, we can't book him. We don't know how to book him. Do we book him for a banger gig? Do we book him for a hip hop gig? What do we do with him? You get me? There's no point in that.
You know the saddest thing about it is that people.
This is a hip hop chronicle talking, by the way. So his fucking voice is valid.
This is the truth, right? The fact that they're Asian, they don't respect them. If they rap, they'll just go, I can't see an Asian rapping. That's what I say. They'll go, I can't see an Asian rapping, so I don't believe you. You could be a street guy, you could be a nice guy, but if you're Asian, you're rapping, they don't believe you. Do you know why? Because they're not used to that, right? But then, on the flip side, within the Asian industry themselves, they don't respect the rappers. So how do you expect people outside of your culture to respect you if you don't respect them? So that's why Burban's important, because we gotta show unity so that we respect each other. So if we respect each other, unify comes one, and the people outside of that go, wow, they've actually got a movement. They actually
Grime thing on Twitter, they all help each other. You know that?
But the Asians don't do that.
Man, check for man, because they have to, bro.
But
Strength in numbers.
but like someone at Radio 1 or someone like that, or if they got a song from an artist, any of the guys in the room who can rap, they'll go, it's Indian that, oh, he's Asian, I can't really fuck with that. I can't fuck with that because they're not used to that. They don't believe. If Shizzio does BMF, people will be like, I don't believe it. He's Asian. How can he be street? How can he be that? Because he doesn't fit the look that has been perpetuated for so long.
They're my fucking wankers. You know, I'm the henchest guy on the streets. Burban, grime.
Looking flat.
Yeah?
Looking flat.
Bass.
A bit of flat.
But yo, this is the hip hop chronicle, so his fucking voice is oak right now.
See, like, real, I'm Asian, I'm Indian, right?
I'm jealous.
I got my stripes.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
In the States.
The scene that these guys have, the way how the ladies conduct themselves, and they show so much mad love. I'm jealous, innit?
And man, them guys
15 minutes ago, Shizzio and Narstie went on
shit.
stages, caused the
I had to
absolute
go over there,
mayhem.
get the stripes,
You
and
saw
then
them
when
out of
they saw
Jarvis
that,
going
okay.
crazy. That going crazy. It was ultimate.
Because when people sit there, go, you know,
Epic, innit? So I'm jealous, innit? So there's no need to be like we support the scene. You need to embrace it. Forget supporting it. Embrace it. It's your own, innit? It's your own. Look. I'm telling you this. Look, I'm telling you this. It's your own. Embrace it. 'Cause I'm embracing it and I love it. Please.
States. The rappers in the States don't believe the UK rappers because of that reason, because it came from here. How you rapping in the accent, and that's why a lot of rappers, unless they get a song with a B.O.B., they won't be on those outlets out there. You
know what? It's not even all about that. It's all about what Shizzio's saying. Because Shizzio's saying, as in like, instead of being identified as as rap, i.e. UK, it'll be called Burban. That's grown in the UK.
Right.
For Asians in the UK. So that's why I was saying about adding a sound to it as well as it being a lifestyle. If you can add a sound to it as well, it will increase, because when people think about that genre and they hear certain songs from it and they hear that specific sound, that's natural to them.
Now I just wanted to introduce that and just let it grow organically.
Because before Burban it was Urban Desi, right? And Desi stands for people who are from a certain part of the world, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. That's outdated. So they got to do small steps. what people don't realise is you got to take small steps in this industry. You can't make a big jump. You can't just go from being a cleaner to being head of PRS. You can't do that. You got to take the steps. You got to go through the motions and let it evolve naturally. But it takes.
No one's prepared to do it in the first place. It's never going to happen.
It takes each.
There you go.
It takes each and every one of them. It takes someone to come up with the idea. Great. But then it takes each and every one of them to go, right, here's a product for this. This is what we push. It's not a clique, it's not a group, it's all of us. But I think what a lot of rappers, personalities, radio personalities, journalists, what they're forgetting about this is it's not about the rappers who are here now. It's about the next generation. I said it to him. I said, it's not this generation that be trying, the Asian rappers that be trying, it's the next generation. Because you open the doors for them. You open the doors for them, you keep them doors for them.
The main thing we've got to promote with this is it's not about segregating anyone and bringing anyone out, but what it is, it's making people accepted. That's what it's all about. It's not really about, you see what I'm saying, pushing anyone out and saying because you're not from this community, you can't be Burban. What it is, it's talking about being accepted and being respected for what man actually doing.
It's a culture.
That's a culture. Remember,
And but also
in the 70s, yeah, all the songs what like Ray Charles was singing and that, yeah, white people were taking them, you know, like black people weren't allowed to sing them, you know. So like James Brown, Ray Charles, they were making big tunes and that, you know, and they weren't allowed to sing it. Like like the white people would take it from, and like they would sing it, like Elvis, like Elvis, like so. All this has been going on for history and that. You get me? So all it is, yeah, it just takes from one to come many, fam. It's like boom. Prime example, yeah. Remember, no, when I met Shiz, yeah, I met Shiz in Ministry of Sound, fam. Yeah, cause you know, yeah, bro, me and him spat in the corner of a rave for nearly 2 hours. 2 hours, I swear down, man was so drunk and buzzing, man was just going ham, fam. I was like, bro, no.
I was working, I was bouncing there, you get me?
He's supposed to be working, fam. Me and him was in the corner just going bar for bar, fam. You get me? And from there I was like, bro, my man's got a wave, you know? And like, boom, it was nothing to do that he's Asian. It was a fact of man's pure talent, but all it is, how can I say, it's because there's not a lot in it. Prime example, it's like black police officers. There's not a lot, fam. You know what I'm trying to say, fam? So, like, all it does is takes from one. And remember, no, until man tried it, everyone would still think the world is flat. That's what I'm trying to say, fam. There's still parts of the world that's undiscovered now, fam. So, boom, it just takes a start to go.
And even that, the whole
But it's destiny. We were meant to do this, fam.
Trust it, fam. I know that.
You get me? Because think about it, fam. If we didn't go through the shit we go through, because do you know what I've noticed there? My best ideas come to me, yeah, when I'm under the most stress. Know the reason why? Because you have to think out of your normal comfort zone. And the only way you're going to get to think out of your normal comfort zone is when all other angles have been closed down and shut down to you.
Now you talking, so I don't want to.
You get me? You got to think, how do you think a guy made electricity? You see what I'm trying to say? How did man first learn how to make fire? It was so cold, and man just thought, what? I wonder if I go so crazy on these two sticks, will they burn? Think, you got to think.
You gotta try. You gotta try in order to
Get me? And I'm gonna get all Gandhi on you right now. Spiritual enlightenment. Watch this. Do you know the bumblebee is not supposed to fly? Scientifically, the bumblebee should not be able to fly because its wings are too small for its body. But the bumblebee doesn't know about science or Google. It knows about nature, and it says it needs to fly
Boom!
to spread pollen. So
Are
that's
you
what it does.
nuts?
Spiritual enlightenment. Get me? That's spiritual enlightenment at the fullest, fam.
That's deep.
Super Shiva right there, brother.
How many Asian A&Rs do you know? How many black A&Rs do you know? How many black people do you see in the higher echelons of Universal or Sony or any of that? You don't. So it has to grow. It has to grow. These things have to grow. They start from there and have to grow. Because the industry, not just the Asian industry, but Asians or black people in the music industry, is not enough. So it has to grow. It actually has to grow.
And as soon as they get to a position of power, they're ready to just turn in like a chameleon and jump into
right.
support their original fan base.
Of course, but we need more people who are like-minded about the music industry to be there so they can champion certain things. Whether it's a singer, whether it's a rapper, whether it's whoever, breakdancer, it doesn't matter. But people need to understand, they need to let the ego take the door, leave it at the door, and understand it's bigger than you. Like, not to quote Rick Ross, but it's deeper than rap.
You know what?
It's deeper than all that.
Already you got to look at it like this though. Already Shizzio's winning, yeah, because what man's done already is he's took ownership of it, he's named it.
Right.
For the fact that he's named it,
Yeah.
it makes it more official, innit?
Yeah, yeah,
Because a lot
yeah.
of people will do something and they'll continue doing it, but they won't name it. They won't take ownership.
No, they won't. They
So
won't.
someone will come along and be like, Shizzio, we love what you're doing, we're gonna call it this, we'll invest this and and if Shizzio was up to scratch of what he wanted to do with it, he'd allow them to name it, it definitely wouldn't be called Burban,
No.
and it would be gone
Some
in a different direction.
But on the flip side of that, the fact that he has named it has made people, and keep it 100, made people go to this. Because Shizzio created it, I'm not fucking with it. No. All respect to everyone in this industry. But say someone like the top tier of people in the Asian industry, like Nahala, Bobby Friction made it. Everyone be on there. Everyone. You know why? Because they want Asian Network BBC. They'll gravitate to it. Because he's done it. He's a rapper. All the other rappers again, but yeah, but he's a rapper. I'm not supposed to. Because there's that competition thing. I can't concede the higher
Let
ground.
me tell the camera something. You know what? It's not about who makes the idea, but it's about who makes the idea work for the beneficial
Yeah, but some
for
people
everyone.
find it hard to appreciate what other people are doing. That's what it is. If someone's doing a good thing, it's not. But they don't see it as support. They see it as, oh, you know what? It's like he created it, so why should I support
But that's
it?
the only.
Which is the wrong attitude. Yeah.
That's the only insecurity because they can't just go. I want to be bigger than that.
That's
I want to see a bigger picture. They're seeing shit in like a small 14-inch
That's no
TV and not
different.
widescreen and HD.
That's no
It's not
different
clear.
than making man like feel your music, fam. Like you gotta look at it like this, yeah. The same thing with the Burban scene. It's the same way like getting man to do their music. Like 3 years ago, yeah, everyone would say to you, grime is dead.
Right.
Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Grime is dead. If you think about the biggest like black artists, what to go into mainstream music, they came from grime. Like they could not get no publicity or promotion quicker than grime music. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like no matter what Polydor would spend on you, like certain people who you need to pump your music who just wouldn't get there.
Right.
Do you get me?
Right.
So now it's like anything in it. A lot of people are sheep, fam.
Yeah, they are.
You get me? They're only gonna jump on when it's gone good. All it means at this precise time, see it more as a gift than a curse. Because no, it is. See, when things are going well, it's very hard to see who's not cooperating and fucking up. Because everything's going well. So you see everything with tinted glasses.
Right.
See, at the beginning of this time we're in now, you notice everything, fam. And I'm a strong believer. I'd rather know if a person's a snake earlier than later down. Because no, it is. Like, you can always change a person, you know, but it's the time you put into something. You see what I'm trying to say? It's like if you're married to a woman for 18 years and then you find out she's a snake, that's pain.
Yeah.
Because it's the 18 years you put in. Now, to find another person to put that 18 years in, that's a madness.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say? So that's how you got to look at it, fam. I remember, fam, everyone, yeah, no matter big, small, everyone has got their own objective. Do you get me? And if it doesn't fit, and if people can't think that it's going to fit their objective, yeah, they ain't going to fuck with it, fam.
Right.
But it's cool, because the reason why, fam, it's not about today, it's tomorrow, as you said, fam. Do you see what I'm trying to say? A lot of people used to say, oh, fam, Narstie, you're cool though, but this thing I don't really know. Now it's like, well, Nars, I've got a show coming on in a couple of weeks. Are you about? Would you perform? Like, you see what I'm trying to say? It happens. Yeah. It's just total life in that. It's just a good thing that you get to see it from early. Do you get me? I remember, no one's gonna believe into something until you believe into it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Vision. It's your own vision.
It's your own vision, fam.
Yeah.
Do you get me? It's like me trying to tell you how I like smoking weed. Yeah, it's impossible because you're not me.
Yeah.
You have a slight idea, but no,
you don't.
When I was in Amsterdam, fam, it was the happiest time of my life, fam. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, but because I'm so passionate about it, it makes somebody else passionate.
Yeah.
You get me, fam? You're on the right path, fam. True stars. Telling you,
But it's not about any artist, any person. It's about the people that.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not about me because they always say to me, "Yeah,
No, but
she's
it's not- it's
headline it."
not about
I'm
them.
not into that.
It's about what it represents.
No, it's not though. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not.
It's not that.
It's not. No, it's not those.
Who is he reaching out to? He's reaching out to people that like that.
I see a flaw. I see a flaw in the industry.
It's bigger than
That's bigger than me. It's bigger than everyone.
Now it is bigger than you, but you could never ever start. Zero has to have number one.
No, yeah.
Zero has to have number one. After number one, minus one has to be a zero. There has to be a start.
Yeah, but we have to come away from that, and it will. It will, as long as people start doing what they're doing. Because at the start, you get me?
You gotta just be like, you gotta accept that.
Jesus' human side did not want to die. It's like Jesus, fam. I'm gonna tell you this, yeah. Jesus is the Son of God, yeah, all of that, yeah, right, but boom. Jesus didn't want to die. Jesus didn't want to be sacrificed.
It's like
Fam, his human side, who wants to get pinned up? Bro. Who wants to go through any pain? Man wants to blow. You see what I'm trying to say? Now, all it is, what's happened is, yeah, fam, you've started to, remember, no, from, as Brad said, from where to come many, because from where you open up, remember, no, there's like 1,000 people who's thinking the exact same thing you was, but just couldn't say it.
Yeah.
So now that you've said it, you've awoken them. So regardless if you like it or not, fam, it is about you. It's bigger than you, but you have like you
some acknowledgement. Yes,
you're the
foundation.
You're the foundation, fam.
And you got to represent. And you got to represent everything it means which you are doing.
But base.
Yeah, think about it. As I said, and never ever forget, from one comes many, innit? Because how many young Shizzios are there out there now? Think about it. 12-year-olds sitting down and dumping the TV guy.
It has to be
come get
not
some.
only just Shizzio, it has to be the lot of you guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get everyone on the board.
Not just you, but
That's
everyone.
it. Yeah, it's got to be everyone.
Whether it's a singer, whether it's a graffiti, it doesn't matter who the. As long as you are brown and you're doing something, it doesn't matter. Who gives a
Give us a brown.
anything?
Tell me brown. Say it loud. I'm black and white.
Brown, baby. Anything doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But the thing is, I don't like to put colour on things. But I don't like to put colour on things either. But it doesn't matter what you do. As long as you make good music, just fucking make it and just appreciate it and just do it. Because it's not about you, it's about the people you're reaching out to because they buy your music. Because if you didn't have them, you want Sony music. If you don't have them, you won't be doing music. It relates to the people you're reaching out to. Music is about the people you touch and how you make them feel. So when you listen to a Jodeci record and you're having sex or something, right, it makes you feel a certain way. You get me? Yeah. If you listen to a Snoop Dogg record, nothing but a G thing, and smoking some weed. And you're smoking some weed, it makes you feel a way. But it's the same way if you listen to a young kid listen to a Jessie J record and it says makes you feel a way, or a Nicki Minaj record. It's about the fucking fans. It's not about the rappers. But the rappers and artists and singers have got their own fucking egos. They've got to leave them at the door, but they can't. Because they're trying to blow.
That's exactly where it starts getting complicated, is the egos. People forget why they started doing music in the first place, and that's it.
Fuck that shit. Fuck that bullshit.
But then again, on the flip side, throw this in, on the flip side, I understand where you're coming from. Say if I was an artist, and not intentionally, before the label, before the A&R, before my local fan base, before my core fan base, I just done music for myself. But my music happened to be the length. So if my music happened to be the length, people take to my music, and my music is now the thing. And I'm not making people. And I've still got that mentality that this music's for myself. This started from me, innit?
Yeah.
Like, so why should then I feel upset or for not catering to everybody else's needs or thinking, okay, I should do this for the industry? You can look at the
you don't have to cater to no one. You make your music. You make it's a beautiful thing.
But then it's still a cliche, because then you should be thinking I'm part of the scene. The same scene that's pushing my music is the same scene that's also helping someone else. So just because on the flip side I've got a pickage mentality where I'm thinking, okay, you know what?
I hear you. But remember one thing is when you get to that point, you know what people fail to understand? There's so much cake to go around. Everyone can eat a piece. There's so much cake around. And what they're thinking about is oh shit, if I sell 500 copies on iTunes, there's so much paper to go around.
Now what he's saying is, he's saying there's a difference between people who's doing it for the money and being in the industry, and people who's just doing it for the love of the music.
But that's cool, that's good.
But you got to
see it as this,
a lot of men who's in the industry, sorry bro, a lot of men who's in the industry, they're comfortable. You got to understand, you know. Remember, there's a man who's been collecting their 12 grand check every month.
Yeah.
And A&R gets free chances. He gets 50 grand a year, a company car, and he gets free chances to bring 3 hot pieces of talent. After the third one, you're going to lose your job. Yeah? No more 50 grand a year, no more company Porsche car.
Right.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Right.
So they have to be so careful who they pick.
Yeah.
You get me? But not even that. But if you're comfortable to something, and you got to look at it, promoters, like certain promoters who's been holding events for 15 to 16, 17 years in the industry, they've made personal relationships with a lot of people, artists, managements, whatever. So I'm the new thing and I'm tearing up. My song's big, but the promoter who's putting on the liquids, who owns 30 liquids all over England, you're his nephew. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So no matter how good my talent is,
you get me? That's the industry. The industry is that affiliation.
And a lot of it goes down to routine and comfortability. Like stuff what me and Shiz are trying to do in that, it's going to break the doors. Remember, you know, as you said, music is very influential. Like prime example, I was just a fat kid from Brixton, blood. I was on this road thing. All of a sudden, I'm kind of famous. You know them ones then? I can't smoke in public. I can't smoke in front of little kids and that. What do you mean? I used to smoke down Brixton High Road going to school every day. Now I've got to change that. So boom, a reason why it has to change. And then also now I've got to be careful what I say. Do you get me?
Right.
So, but at first I'm thinking, what's that got to do with me?
Right.
Do you get me?
Right.
Like, but it's more than you. With great power comes great responsibility.
Yes.
Do you get me?
Yes.
You can't decide if you want the power or not.
Just given.
It's given. It's either it comes or it hasn't. Think about it. There's so many million people in the world. How come why did Shizzio just say Burban?
Yeah.
He was meant to do it, bro. Base.
True.
That's
I'll
it.
say one more thing though, This is shout. This is Shizzio personally. Whether it goes out, it don't go out. This is to you, Shizzio. Yeah? Don't ever think that there's no other foundation. The foundation starts with you. So if in 1,000 years' time, in Germany, they're wearing kilts and they're dancing to Burban, yeah, they'll say, yeah, 1,000 years ago, this was the guy. On Wikipedia plus 2.
Yeah, I hear that,
in a thousand years, you're gonna have kids that are gonna be like, oh, what's Burban? And then you're gonna have
I hear
their
that.
parents
But
No, there's no buts.
No, but here's the but.
Foundation.
But here's the but.
Let me say one more thing. Let me say
I'm a
one
Burban
more
artist though.
I'm gonna say one more thing. Let me say one more thing from this.
You know them on the end.
I say I have 16 kids right now. I even have 25 kids right now. And some of my kids even have some kids right now, yeah? Does that mean I must disregard my mother?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
one
that.
comes many.
Exactly.
And you never ever forget
If that's what happens, that's what happens.
No,
but I
that's
didn't.
what it is.
But hold on.
But
But what I'm saying is, no.
and I speak to them about
But listen to what I'm saying, innit? No, okay, if it comes up, fine. But I never started it for that. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, that's not the point.
No, but that's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
I never sat there and thought, hold on,
Listen,
in 100 years' time, I'm starting this thing just so that I get
What
recognised.
you're telling is the
In
truth.
the industry right now, I'll clash you. I'm the best Burban artist in the scene. I'm brown, yeah, I'm sexy. What? Yeah? Sharma.
Yeah, but listen, let's go back to what I'm trying to say to you now. No matter how you put a spin in, what you're telling me is honest truth coming from your heart.
Yeah.
But no matter how you put a spin in it,
Of course.
off spin it,
That's fine.
People are going to have the interpretation to change it however they want to
Yeah,
change
let
it.
them.
Some people might say, okay, oh, you might have that mentality. Some people might say you might not have that mentality. It doesn't matter. But as long as you know that you are the foundation,
Yeah,
and forget
but,
about
okay, no, that's fine.
First off, for better or for
No,
worse,
I hear that.
understand that you've got the title for one comes many, innit?
I hear that, but what I'm saying is, I didn't start it for that. I didn't sit there and think, hold on, I have to be a leader in this thing. I saw the gap in it. I saw the gap, and I thought it had to be filled because there's people here that need their market. Do you get me? So whether or not in 100 years they say it's because of me, I didn't sit there and say, hold on, I'm only doing this because I want the kudos in 5 years' time.
The people need to know that, right?
Yeah,
It's like,
obviously.
it's not, we know that you didn't do it because Shizzio wants all the glory. We know that. All the artists that are part of it know it.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Anyway,
You seen a gap and you wanted to change a movement.
yeah,
You want
that's all.
everyone to be-
That's all it was.
Now that you put a different spin on it, you've called it Burban instead of Urban this
Yeah.
week.
Man, you get these.
Yeah, cool.
This is my syrup.
Lang.
Stories,
This is
man.
my syrup.
Real talk.
Shouts to ABK.
Let's steal some food. Later.
ABK.